All right, so I did a trivia earlier, ladies and gentlemen.
This is how you start the show off?
No, that's what you have to dude, he's missing the point. It doesn't get it. He wasn't around. You weren't around. Dude, we were on before. You didn't know that? No. Okay, so everybody is listening, and they're guessing who the attorney is. And guess what? The phone lines blow up at USA Credit Repair because they all think they know the attorney that I do the show with in this hour. So we did that right before the top of the hour after blazing some tracks from Drake, who just happened to be
across the street.
Across the street. Right. All right? So that's what we did. So everybody got the answer. They were correct.
Very good.
Brad. And now it's And Squeeze show. All right?
Whatever.
All right. 6 minutes after the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Brad and Squeeze show, and it's time to call like I said before. All right, so make sure you actually link us up right now. Brad, you're ready to answer some immigration questions?
I am.
Are you on the law offices of Spar and Bernstein's Facebook page?
I am.
Are you on YouTube, Spar and Bernstein?
Not yet. I have to actually do my own stuff here. So I am sharing onto my page.
You're doing your own social media work.
I'm doing my own social media.
Your own social?
Social.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Media work.
She sells a lot of things by the seashore.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Lobster, peppered shrimp, fish. Okay, all kinds of stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, call us up right now. The number is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Everybody out there who's got immigration questions, now is the time to call. Call us quickly. 1-800-529-5465. Brad Bernstein, the immigration attorney, is in the building. The Brad and Squeeze show just jumped off on 93.5 WVIP FM. Not off, but on. Just using that term, okay? And speaking of term, you saw my post yesterday?
Yes.
You didn't respond, though. Oh, you said LOL. Oh, no, you said
LOL.
Oh, funny as...
AF.
What does AF mean? I wonder what that means. Can you tell me what it means?
You know what it was? I'm going to tell you something. Because he made all these, like, you know, he's obviously making fun of me, poking fun at me. And
like he doesn't.
And I am very, very sensitive.
Like he doesn't.
And he used all, you know, like, every acronym that I have. I know all the millennial. I know 3 millennial acronyms.
Which is what?
LIT.
Yeah.
What was the other
FAM.
one? FAM, and there was one more that I
Bye,
used.
Felicia.
Oh, bye, Felicia. So he used it all in one. So I'm like trying to think there. I'm like, all right, I got to make a response.
It took a while to respond. Right, this is not like him.
Yeah,
you know?
Because I'm like, what other millennial acronym do I know? And then I remembered AF. So I'm like, all right. So I wrote funny as AF, and then that was about 10 minutes to remember one of them.
Yeah.
I don't really use it in my everyday life.
But if anyone wants to know what I'm talking about, go to Instagram, David Squeeze Annakie, and you'll see what I posted last night. All right?
And then what amazed me
with George from Seinfeld.
Squeeze decides to take a drive in the Ferrari, and all of a sudden, his Instagram just blows up. Everybody just wants to watch him turn a steering wheel in a Ferrari. Why is that entertainment?
Listen, why do some people have reality shows?
Why is that entertainment?
I'm like, if people can do silly things that have reality show, maybe I can do something silly and have a reality show on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know why that's entertainment, but apparently it is.
Some people love cars.
But guess what? Brad was watching.
Yeah.
So there goes. He's one of the people. 1-800-529-5465. Call with your green card question 5. Once again, questions. Call with your citizenship. Call with all of that. 1-800-529-5465. You got to turn the first button up, dude.
Yeah, I turned it. But it turned. No.
1-800.
They said your mic is higher on Facebook. On the radio, it's fine. But on Facebook, the feed to Facebook was lower. So I just
okay. All right.
My feed, because we share. You have it. One over here.
Oh, so my thing is plugged into your thing.
No, your thing is plugged into Facebook. My thing is plugged in, but we don't touch. Our plugs don't touch.
No, so you plug your thing in your thing, man.
Our things don't plug. Don't worry.
All right. So are the lines ready over with Fiona? Is Fiona got the lines all set up? We're doing a couple of checks. Little Nikki, have you checked WVIP FM to make sure that we're live?
I haven't.
You haven't? At least she's honest.
Yes. I'm not sure.
This is our way of asking,
Isn't that part of your job to make sure? Your job is to make sure we're connected everywhere, and then also just be cute and funny on the air.
Right.
But you didn't even check the connection part. You just think now you can be cute and funny.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that I was supposed to check
Yes.
And if anyone is out there and want to listen to the Link Up Radio app, you can do that. I prefer you listen on Facebook, but the Link Up Radio app is on Apple Store and also on the Android store. So look up Link Up Media or Link Up Radio, and you'll get the app, and you can listen all day long. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAWLINK. Call with your immigration questions. Get in the queue right now, because in a few minutes you will not be able to get through to get your green card questions answered.
Yours is way too loud.
Lord, this doesn't control the microphone.
No, the last one controls the feed out.
The last one?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Just lower that a little bit. There you go.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, join us, Brad and Squeeze.
And by the way, Tamika says, what the plug is going on here? That was pretty funny, Tamika. I like that one. All right.
All right.
And she says, you are way too loud for real, but hopefully that's...
No, that's because I got my mouth right up on the mic.
No.
How about that?
It was that button over there.
So it's good now?
I believe so. I've not heard anything.
I'll speak like this.
Yeah.
All right? Little Nicky, come on, cheer up. Come on. Kyle, wake up, man. Come on. Give me some energy in the studios here. Why is everybody so dead?
I barely slept.
Brad's got more energy and he's wearing a tie.
I think it's because of the tie.
Actually, he's getting a lot of compliments right now.
Am I?
Yeah, everybody's saying you look good.
I look good in the tie.
No, he looks like an attorney today.
That's what it is.
He sounds like an attorney.
You know what it
every
is?
day.
I have my attorney tie on, so I'm very serious right now.
Somebody's about to lose some money.
Yes.
Or somebody's about to make some money. So somebody's about to make some money.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to go rep one of the clients who is in a
Maybe.
construction case.
Maybe. Something's happening.
Something is happening.
Something's going to happen today.
All right. So once again, the number is 1-800-529-5465. If nobody wants to actually get any immigration questions answered, we can speak about everything. Did you get any feedback from Donald Trump? Travel ban? Did you get any feedback from anyone out there?
No,
You didn't get any?
not yet.
Oh.
I've not heard anything.
You're shaved today, man.
Yeah.
You're shaving today, yeah.
Yeah.
You look...
Yeah, you know what the problem
Clean.
with the tie is? My
Choking
neck.
you?
It's choking me. I feel like I'm being
You look
choked.
like it looks tight. I'll be honest.
Everything
You're
is
into
tight.
deprivation, right?
Everything is tight here.
Looks normal.
Nope, you
no.
can stick a finger in. It's not tight.
Yeah, it's
That's
As
what
long
they
as
say.
you don't start
That's,
to turn blue, then
how come that's what the haberdasher said. You know what the haberdasher? If he always
Yes,
goes, he
it's-
sticks a finger in. He's like, all right, it's not tight. Yeah. Why are you such a sicko?
Squeeze, do you know? I don't think I've ever seen you in a tie.
Why are you such a sicko?
I do
know
wear
what he's
suits
thinking.
around here.
Yeah.
he does wear suits sometimes when he's
But
feeling.
never a
It's
tie.
not
When he's
tie.
No, I do.
bougie.
I do wear a tie. Yeah, when I'm feeling bougie. When I'm meeting with a client.
That actually made me laugh yesterday, Bougie.
Bougie. That's so random.
Scare all the Jewish kids on Halloween.
Brad, say bacon.
Bacon. All right, let's rev up the line, Squid.
All right. Anyway, so once again, folks,
Let's get to immigration questions.
is there anybody out there who need to understand how to get a green card? Do we have anybody who overstayed their visa? There is absolutely no one that's listening to this radio station that overstayed their visa and is trying to. Nobody that is considered an illegal alien that wants to figure out how to get a green card, how to get a work permit. There's nobody that is considered an illegal alien that wants to stay here in the United States. Is there? Well, if you fall in that category, now is the time to understand that we are actually live on this radio and we will answer your U.S. immigration questions absolutely free. You can get Brad in the picture here. 100% free. All you've got to do is call this number, 1-800-529-5465. That is 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Make that call right now. 1-800-529-5465. Call us now, ladies and gentlemen, and we will get your immigration questions answered. Okay? Just check the line. It's working. It's all good. Okay? 1-800-529-5465. Some of you came to this country. You overstayed. You got married. But the relationship didn't work out. We have heard of several cases of abuse. And some of you are afraid to actually handle that situation. I've heard Brad and the other managing attorneys help a lot of people who have been in abuse cases to get their green card. Is that possible, Mr. Bernstein?
Of course.
You just look too lawyerish today, man. I'm just trying to.
I'm just reading here. Marissa has a question on YouTube.
What's the question that Marissa has on YouTube at Spar and Bernstein?
She says, "Hi there, my friend from Burkina Faso, Africa."
Okay, say that word.
Burkina, or is it Burkina or Burkina? It's Burkina Faso, right?
Sounds right.
Sounds right, but I could be wrong. Did an asylum 1 year ago. How long does asylum normally take? And do you have French translators in your office? P.S. I recommended you. I also suggest you all need a bilingual French, Spanish, and Chinese speaker on the show.
True words.
So other people who cannot speak English can call and ask their immigration question. The only problem is that when we have the person speaking Chinese, the people who speak English don't know what's going on, and they will all tune out.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. There's no solution to that at the moment. But asylum takes about 1 year, and yes, we do have...
I got the answer to that.
Why did all the calls drop all of a sudden?
I don't know. They all came in and then they dropped.
Yeah.
I think there's something going on with the line. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like 4 calls came in and they just fell.
Yeah.
All right, let me give out the number again. And we do apologize for whatever happened. Sometimes gremlins sneaking.
It's Putin.
Putin.
Yeah.
He's poaching.
Yes. It's never gremlins anymore. It's just Putin sneaks in.
Putin. All right. Is it pudding or Putin?
Putin.
1-800-529-5465. What the hell is going on back there with the lines?
I'll do. You want me to do a test call?
I did. You can do one
did
too.
one already?
Yeah, why don't you do one? 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Brad, quickly, what can one get asylum for here in the United States?
If you have a past, present, or future fear of persecution because of your race, religion, nationality, or any other social group that you may belong to.
Your sexuality also.
Sexuality, any social group. It could be farmers. They're against farmers in your country. It could be anything. You can come make the social, I mean, you have to describe what your social group is. What you can't do, this is the key thing. A, you have to be credible, and B, you got to be part of a social group that's being persecuted. Those are the 2 main components of it. Credible means you have to be believable. What is a believable person? What is a believable person?
1-800-LawLink.
Why would somebody believe somebody's story and not believe somebody else's story?
You gotta have evidence, right?
Well, what if your evidence is nobody who's being persecuted, let's say you're being tortured in a jail, has their cell phone out taking pictures. Okay, they escape. They come to America. What is credible? What makes somebody believable?
If they have, well,
what evidence would you have? You know, because
bruises. If you've been
I mean bruises. You recover from your bruises.
It's a good story. It's
A
all you have.
very good story. And what is a very good story is details. So somebody who actually has been tortured or being persecuted has a lot of details because they lived a terrible situation. So what makes a credible person, somebody who's believable, is someone who comes with an extraordinarily detailed story that is backed up by
evidence.
No, not necessarily evidence, because it's your testimony versus nobody's, but is backed up by what, maybe, like an organization like Amnesty International, or what the State Department, or what news reports say is happening in that country. If you come and say, I come from the country and the government is taking all the farmers and taking their pitchforks and, torturing the farmers with their pitchforks, and there's absolutely no evidence anywhere from any group or organization or human rights organization that farmers are having a problem there, well, now you're going to be a little less believable than if that situation is really happening.
So the folks from Syria could file for asylum?
Yeah, you just have to have a very long, detailed, credible story, because it's just your story versus nobody's. And you have to have a fear of persecution.
But Donald Trump don't want them here.
No, there's a Muslim ban right now. They actually can't file.
The Syrians cannot file?
Cannot. They will be tortured in their home country.
But they are being persecuted and tortured in their home country.
It is very possible that is happening right now.
And they cannot?
They cannot file for asylum. They cannot come here.
To
Yes. Yet Donald Trump announced to the Syrian president not to use chemical weapons on his people, but if he does, you got to stay there and get bombed.
And stay there and die.
Yeah. So, that's the way it is. I'm not here to comment on politics. I'm here to comment on that's the reality.
I was just about to say, you're not here to comment on it, but you have to comment on the reality of it all.
All right, well, that's the reality of it.
All right? Okay, Dave. Rod.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So once again, folks, the number to call is 1-800. If you have immigration questions, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAWLINK. If you call now, you will get through. Brad Bernstein is dressed in a nice navy blue suit with a striped tie. Okay, looks like he's going somewhere serious, and he's in attorney mode. 1-800-529-5465. Only if you've got questions. If you have no questions, hey, it's fine. We can talk about little Nikki, who's sitting over there looking cute, beautiful, and everything. We can talk about Kyle, who's moving his fingers on the computer, pretending to do something.
Also looking cute.
Well, glad you said it, man. All right. But we're going to go to Mark. Let's go to Mark, who is on 93.5 FM tuning in, and he has a question. What's your question for the attorney who's dressed like an attorney today?
All right. Hey, Squeeze, big up yourself.
Manners and respect.
All right. Brad,
Yeah.
my question to you is, if you come here on a visiting visa and and you have a child in this country, what are the consequences down the road, maybe 2 years or 3 years from now, if that does happen to you? On a female point of view.
From the female point of view?
Yeah.
Well, from the female point of view, if you came here on a visitor's visa, and we've talked about this many times, and you have a child here and you say, okay, I don't want to give up my visa, I'm going to go home, and then I want to travel back and forth on my visa, you can't come here on a visitor's visa for purposes of giving birth. So if it's discovered either when you go to renew your visa or if it's discovered at the airport that you gave birth, they're going to turn you around and deport you.
Oh, okay.
That's the consequence. Now, let's say you're here on a student visa, and you're here for years and years on a student visa, you get pregnant and give birth here, well, you can't, what is the government going to say? You can't have it, you're here on a 4-year program, you can't have a child? That's different, because you didn't come here to have a child.
Right.
Okay, so there's a difference.
Okay, so if they discover that you had a child on the visa in this country, then they could deny your visa down the road.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
All right.
That's my question. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks a lot for tuning in to, of course, the Brad and Squeeze Show, where everybody and their mother is calling. I just feel like we should just go to social media right now and don't answer anybody's question from the radio.
No.
But we're going to be nice. I'm just messing around. Come on, guys. Can't you all take a joke?
We're going to answer all the calls from the radio, and I'm very, very serious today.
1-800-529-5465. Yeah, you're in a tie.
Yes.
All right.
Yolanda.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. What took you so long to call, Yolanda?
So, I don't know. I was just listening since earlier this morning, and I'm like, let me just call and see, what questions I can ask that would be beneficial to me and my husband right now under the circumstances of what's going on, and
what
and his immigration status.
What's going on with you guys?
Well, right now he is an immigrant, and he just went to an immigration interview. It's like an annual immigration interview where they process you to see if you worked or whatever. Anyway, he's an immigrant.
Wait, stop back. I don't know of any annual interview to see if you worked by immigration. What's going on here?
Yeah.
So he went to an interview, like I was telling you.
What kind of interview? For what purpose?
It was an immigration interview.
For what?
To see his status, I guess, to see, have he been working the past years that he's been here, and if he needed to be deported to go back home.
Okay, all right. So now I understand. Okay, your husband has been ordered deported, and he's he's been ordered deported, and for whatever reason, they can't prove his identity or the country that
he came in the country,
right? Or the country. You see how I have to decipher this? Or the country where he was born from is not confirming his citizenship. So they can't hold him in jail forever. So what they do is they release him and say you have to report every 6 months or every year because we're gonna be working on proving your identity and proving your citizenship. And one day when you show up, we're going to have that identity document and we're going to have that citizenship document from your country. And guess what? We're going to hold you and deport you. Until then, you can go live with your wife and work. So so it's like
crazy. He pays taxes and everything. He's doing the right thing.
I understand. So it's like a It's like a time bomb, except you just don't know when the time bomb's going to go off.
On the tick.
Right.
Pretty much.
So he was ordered deported, obviously, for something he did in the past. What did he do in the past?
He didn't commit any felonies at all. He just doesn't have any proof of how he came here. He overstayed his time here.
That's it. He has no criminal record?
No criminal record, no felonies, no...
One second. There's a difference between no criminal record and no felonies, and somewhere in the middle is misdemeanors. Does he have misdemeanors?
He does not have a criminal record,
He does not have a criminal record. Okay.
No.
So his only faux pas was that he lived here illegally in America.
Pardon me.
Yes, basically that's what it is. Yes.
All right. So what we need to figure out how to reopen his case somehow. Where is he from? What country?
He is from Guinea-Conakry.
Okay, so he's from Africa. There's no evidence that he's from that country. So why don't you come in to our office, and the first step is that we get his records from immigration court, and we figure out, just like a doctor who takes an X-ray figures out what the problem is here. Then we see if we can reopen his case and get him a green card. If it's, but that would be the first step. But what I would hate for him to do is keep going to his hearing with immigration every year, and then one day they just pick him up and arrest him.
And just take him. So what can I do? The next quick question, because I know you don't have that much time.
Yeah,
what can I do as his wife, as a citizen, being married to him for the past 10 years and having his 2 children? What can I do to fight for him?
Well, we can request a stay of removal. We can request to maybe reopen his case, depending on the situation. That's why I said you come in to see us. We have to get his records first. And
right.
Like a doctor, like you go to a doctor, and obviously you're sick, and the doctor says, yes, we must operate. Doctor has no idea how to operate. He has to take a CAT scan. He's got to take an X-ray. He's got to take your blood. I don't know, whatever tests, diagnostic tests he has to take. Same thing with the lawyer. We know we got to operate. We know we got to reopen his deportation case somehow. We know we have to get him his green card, but we got to do some diagnostic tests and see what's going on first, and get his records, and then determine.
So in other words, I believe you should just hang tough for a second. Let's book an appointment for you.
So hold on 1 second, okay? Hold on 1 second, Yolanda.
Yep.
Once again, thank you so much for calling, Yolanda. The number is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call to book your appointments. Book your appointments. Book your appointments. Book your appointments. Let's go to the next call. Let's go to the next call. Let's go to the next call. Let's go to the next call.
Simone.
Oh. Hi, morning.
Hi, morning.
Can you sound a little bit more enthusiastic?
Hi, morning.
You got through, Simone.
This is how she said it. Hi, morning.
Like, oh, these guys. Yeah. All right, Simone, what's your question for Brad in a suit?
Brad. My husband is about to put my paperwork in, and he's adding my son, and he wants to know if he just write one check for everything, or he can just separate.
Where's your son?
He's in Jamaica.
No, because you're going to file 2 separate applications, and it's and you're going to file not only 2 separate applications. You're going to file 1 application for your son. His filing fee is $535, and I assume he's going to file an adjustment application for you here in the United States, and your filing fee is $1,760. So not only is it 2 separate fees, 2 separate checks, 2 separate applications, 2 separate envelopes.
Oh, okay.
He has to file a separate I-130. I think what you were thinking is the fact that on your applications, one of the questions says is, what is the name of your child? And you add that child's name on your application, that somehow that child's getting a green card. That child is not getting a green card. That you're just simply answering a question on an immigration form. You have to file a separate application for your child.
And you said separate envelope.
Separate envelope, separate everything. It's like 2 different roads.
2 different roads.
2 different roads, 2 different airlines.
I have 2 more questions.
2 more questions.
And because I was listening to you, I forgot one.
Okay, you forgot one. Give me the one that you remember.
All right. In case he submit, because he don't have a lot of time on his hands, but he want to do it, submit them sometimes this week. But just in case we have any problems, can we sue your law firm?
Can you sue my law firm? No, do not sue my law firm under any circumstances.
Why not?
Why? Because I want to be a defendant in a lawsuit. What you can do is come and have a consultation with me.
I tried reaching out to your firm, and he's frustrated right now. That's why he tried to do it by himself.
What do you mean you tried to reach
Actually, yes, we called. We actually sent Nikki an email. She never responded.
Oh, Nikki.
Because he used my account to ask his...
All right, hold on one second. Hold on one second. You can speak to somebody off the air. I don't know Nikki's even responding. Do you have an email, Nikki? I don't even know your email.
I have a law email.
You have a law email?
Yeah. But
All right. First of all, don't sue means that you're going to bring me to court that I did something wrong. Okay, Nikki.
Did you do something wrong?
Apparently, Nikki didn't respond to an email that her husband sent, and he's frustrated now. So hold on one second. All right, you've never been to see us before, so hold on one second. And what we're going to do is we're going to put you on hold and speak to somebody, and you can come in and see us. You can see us for a consultation, absolutely. So hold on one second, okay? All right.
One of the things I want to say, though, I'm sorry.
But I think she really wanted to sue me because Nikki did not respond to an email.
how would she have even gotten
I
mine?
have no idea.
But what?
Maybe
No.
when I comment it through the Facebook thing, my email is on my Facebook, my personal email. That maybe.
Maybe I don't know.
But what I want to say is this: you can't go into something thinking negative before you actually start. You understand? You have to go in with a positive mindset. So God forbid, okay, it doesn't work out, then fine. You think about what your recourse is, but you can't think about it negative going in before you even start.
I don't think she was using the right words. I don't
think so, because
she didn't obviously mean
it's like you're saying, by the way, I'm going to come to you for help, but just in case I don't get help, I am going to take you to court. It just doesn't sound right. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not lambasting her. I'm just saying.
No, she wasn't using. She had to have not been.
Yeah, I don't think she was using the right words. All right.
All right. So let's go to George. George.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Great. Yeah. I've been listening to your program for a long time. I want to ask a question. My wife is from Ghana, and we just got married for 2 years.
Wait. Go again, because you're cutting in and out, so I didn't hear you well.
Okay. All right.
All right. Now you're better.
Okay. My question is that my wife, I filed for the green card for her. She got a 10 years straight. And she was having the green card for 2 years. Next year will be third year, but she was convicted of misdemeanor theft. Actually, the case was a Medicaid fraud, but the prosecutor turned it to M1 theft, and they said it's a petty offense exception. And I want to know what's petty offense exception, and can she apply for a citizenship, or she needs to wait for another 3 years?
She would have to wait another 3 years. First of all, the petty offense exception is if you plead guilty to a crime where the maximum sentence, meaning that whatever the penal code is of that particular state, or in the federal code, if it's a federal penal code, if the judge says, I want to throw the book at you, the judge can't send you to jail for more than a year. And you actually physically spent less than 6 months in jail. So it's two different things. The maximum sentence can't be more than a year, and you physically spent less than 6 months in jail. The first time only, it's considered a petty offense, unless it's a drug offense or a domestic violence, then it's different.
Okay. All right. So for her case, the maximum for that offense was 6 months imprisonment, but the judge didn't sentence her. She just made her pay the restitution.
How much was the restitution?
It was $6,000.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like it's a petty offense to me, but I would have to look at the records. To be
Okay. I'm in Ohio, so how do I contact you for
the same exact way you just called the radio? We have a phone consultation. Hold on one second.
All right. Thank you.
And let me just bring that up once again. Regardless of where you are in the world, as long as you can reach the law offices of Spar Bernstein, you can and will get help. Respectively, the numbers here for North America happens to be 1-800-529.
Why are you so slow?
5465. That's what she said. 1-800-529-5465. Outside of the North America, you can call 212
1-800
227
1-800
8933. I'm just messing with it. 212 because I'm waiting for him to get upset, but I can't.
1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call, not only to get on the radio, but it's also the number to call to schedule an appointment with me here at Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. By the way, after Frank, we had 4 other people, and they all just got cut off. We're having problems with the phones.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the phones.
All right, so let's go to Frank. But if you did call back now, because after Frank, we don't have anybody. Frank.
Brad, Squeeze.
Hey, what's up, Frank?
Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Quick question. This is for Brad. National Visa Center. We did the provisional waiver, and now we're working with the National Visa Center. Everything was submitted by the attorney. My question to you was, we weren't sure if there's a way to track the NVC stage online. I know with the USCIS section, we were able to go on with a number, with like an account number.
Right. Yeah. No. There's no way to on the National Visa Center. You just have to, after the provisional waiver has been approved already.
Yes.
Okay. So after the provisional waiver is approved, you should be hearing back from the National Visa Center within about 6 to 8 weeks.
Right. And there's no way to keep track of that.
No. You just got to write them and harass them.
Right. Is there any way that could be denied? Have you ever heard of the National Visa Center stage getting denied at some point?
No. There's no denial at the National Visa Center. They're just a clearinghouse for the U.S. Embassy. There is a denial at the U.S. Embassy when you show up there, if there's a problem.
Right. For like unlawful marriage, stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So at this stage, we will go through, smooth. There's no ifs, ands, or buts with the National Visa Center. It will go through.
Presumably,
right?
yeah. Presumably, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, there's no order for deportation or something at this point.
No, because the National Visa Center is not ICE, and they're not the Department of Homeland Security. National Visa Center is the State Department, so they have nothing to do with deportation.
Right. And you recommend my wife to carry around the provisional waiver in her purse in case she does get stopped by ICE?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt because they're not going to look to deport somebody who already has the provisional waiver and is in process.
Right.
Doesn't hurt.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Spread the word for us, all right?
Thank you.
Brad and Squeeze Show, folks, once again heard 9 a.m. and 12 noon each and every single weekday. 1-800-529-5465 happens to be the number that you call to get on the radio and also to book your appointments. That's 1-800-529-5465.
What did I say that was so fabulous now? All of a sudden there's all these hearts coming across.
It was the thumbs up, or maybe it was Squeeze flexing his muscles into the camera.
I'll just do the thumbs up again. All right, I love it. All right, 1-800. It could have been the thumbs up. I forgot. I just gave the thumbs up.
Yeah, but
it could have been the flexing.
It could have been the flexing.
Squeeze.
Was it my thumb or his bicep? Probably. I would say his bicep. He doesn't even pay. I love it. Like in the middle of a show, he doesn't even pay attention. He just starts texting his friends and family. I don't even know who he's texting right now.
Who are
he just like stops whatever he's doing.
No media training.
No media training. All right. Rose.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Rose.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Hi. Good morning to everyone.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a friend and she's diabetic and she can't see properly. Is she still eligible to get a green card?
Yes. They don't deny green cards to people who are blind or people who are diabetic. But you do have to be able to prove that if you have a medical condition that whoever's sponsoring you can support you 125% above the poverty level.
Okay.
Just like anybody who's healthy.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, thank you very much.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. We should go to social media now.
But we got to go to page 21 first.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm in a suit and tie. I'm not really in page 21 mode. I think Kyle and little Nikki have to earn their keep here a little bit. They've been very quiet this entire show.
You're all business
today.
I'm
just thinking about the email I never received.
I am all business today.
You're not even here for Squeeze's shenanigans
No
today.
shenanigans today. All business.
All business.
That's right. I'm in lawyer mode. What?
So you're just missing a briefcase.
I have the briefcase. It's in the background.
You got to put it on the desk.
Yes. Yes.
So as always.
And by the way, you are out of order, Kyle.
This whole show is out.
This whole show is out of order. I just love saying that.
We're all out of order.
That's a law thing to say.
All right.
So what? Yeah, it's called Page 21, Kyle, and they have
the Brad and Squeeze Show is brought to you by
USA Credit Repair.
Kyle's sleeping.
I'm sleeping too.
Yeah. All right. There are proud sponsors. USA. I mean, it's unbelievable. Why are they even here?
I don't know.
USA Credit Repair. There are proud sponsors. Page 21, and what they do is they fix your bad credit, and you can give them a call right now. And there's a number here I have, 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. If your credit's below 700, that means you got bad credit. Your credit's above 700, that means your credit is beautiful.
Correct.
There's only two choices, beautiful or bad. There is nothing in the middle. If you're above 700, beautiful. You are looking beautiful. You're looking gorgeous. We love you. If you're below 700, we still love you, but your credit is bad.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Ugly. Nasty.
Ugly. Nasty. And you call USA Credit Repair, and they conditions do apply, but they do give you a 90-day money-back guarantee that if they don't get your credit up within 90 days, money back, unless, of course, you have judgments against you or some other things that may require it to take a little longer. It's a free call, though, so they will absolutely speak to you for free. You can make that decision yourself after you speak with them, but they get everybody's credit up. I haven't heard anybody complain to me yet, and I've been doing this commercial now for 7-8 months. 1-800-872-7177. What I have heard is lots of people say, they got my credit up. I've heard that many, many times. Okay? Now, we said above 700 is beautiful, below 700 is bad, and there's no in between. Now, a lot of people may say, I have no idea what my credit is. Well, then you call USA Credit Repair, because USA Credit Repair is going to check your credit for absolutely free. They're going to say, you're looking beautiful. You are gorgeous. You are stunning.
They're going to catcall you a little bit.
They're going to catcall you, exactly. You are going to be called lots of beautiful names, and you're going to be very, very happy. And then there's a possibility that they're going to say, you are one ugly. No, I don't think they will call you a mofo.
No, I'm kidding.
I think that's getting carried away. But what they will do is they say, we're going to make you beautiful in 90 days. And it's 1-800-872-7177. I don't think they're going to call you mofo.
No, I was kidding.
Does USA Credit Repair ever call their clients mofos?
What's a mofo?
What? What's a mofo?
Really?
I don't know what's a mofo.
Yes, you do.
What's a mofo?
I know faux pas. I don't know what's a mofo.
USA Credit Repair, 1-800.
Is that something like a latte, like some form of a latte?
It sounds like something like what is what for, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like, yeah. It sounds like it's something that we would go to Starbucks and like, so what are you getting? You're getting
I'm gonna have the
macchiato today? No, I got the mofo.
I'm gonna have
exactly.
I'm gonna have the grande iced mofo.
Do you call the guy across the counter? I have the grande iced mofo.
Yeah, can you imagine? And he just turn around and punch you in the face.
Exactly. But it's right there on the menu.
It's not on the menu.
Listen, it's just a mofo.
Let's go to Katie. All right.
1-800-529.
We are too real up in this.
Let me just USA Credit Repair. So we don't confuse the telephone numbers for USA Credit Repair. It is 1-800.
I tell you what, Brad. On a serious note, no bull crap.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
No mofo crap. All right.
Yeah.
Seriously, anybody who can call and they can tell USA Credit Repair what your real first name is. The full first name.
Yes.
We will make sure USA Credit will work on their credit for 1 month absolutely free.
Wow.
So all you got to do.
Well, yeah, by the way, you know how you figure that one out?
No. How do they figure it out?
You can.
Don't let me have to send you for that grande ice.
No, on my Facebook it just says Brad. It doesn't say my full name.
There you go.
My full name.
Nobody knows your full first name.
Do employees count?
No, employees do not count.
Okay.
Okay, they cannot participate. Right. Anyone that knows Brad's full first name, they will work on your credit absolutely free for at least 30 days. 1-800-872-7177. It's not Spar. 1-800-USA-7177. Call now. And if you know Brad's first name, the team will work on your credit for free for at least 1 month. 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-USA-7177.
Damn, what's that mofo's real name?
What did I start?
We have a USA credit repair question. Someone wants to know, should I call credit repair prior to my intent to purchase a home?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
At least you're going to get a soft pull and not some hard inquiry.
Yes.
At least because once you go to purchase a home or refinance or do anything like that at a bank, it's a hard inquiry. That's like 11 points off of your credit. Wow. So it's best to call first and get a soft inquiry where there's no negative impact at USA Credit Repair. It's free.
By the way, apparently your Instagram posts are becoming famous now because Anthony's saying my real name is George.
Everybody's
I'm like George Costanza. Okay. 1-800-529-5465. Katie.
Oh, hi there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for taking my call. I have a question.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law emigrated here back in 1954 from Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
She married an American, but she never became a citizen. She still has the green card.
Okay.
And she's turning 80, and I know it's something that she says it doesn't bother her, but yet she's very politically savvy. She watches all the shows.
Right.
And what's happening in this environment, every vote matters.
Sure.
So, how do we go about making her become a citizen?
Well, she has to do it like anybody else. She would have to file an N-400 application, an application for citizenship. It takes about 6 months. She's been here for, she's over 79, so she's not even going to be fingerprinted. She's been here for more than 50 years, and she's been a resident for more than 15, so she doesn't even have to take the English requirement test. She just has to answer very simple questions about U.S. government and history. And I'm sure since she watches the news and television, she knows those answers. And and she'll be a citizen in 6 months.
Really? And where do I get this form? Online?
You can go online to uscis.gov, and you can download it. It's called the N, as in Nancy, or naturalization, -400. And you fill it out and you mail it in with a copy of her green card.
Are there fees involved?
Yes, you got to pay the government $725.
Okay.
If you're concerned about doing it, it's a long, involved form. If you're concerned about doing it or going through the process, obviously that's why I exist. You can come make an appointment to see me.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. All right.
So,
wonderful.
All right. So hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. You can speak to someone off the air if you want, or you can check it out, or check out the form if you want first on uscis.gov. Whatever you prefer. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Absolutely. Right. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. 1-800-529-5465.
What just happened?
Squeeze just ran. I think he had one too many Red Bulls and had to
pee.
He
looked a little frustrated when he got up. That's why I was like, what happened?
Well, having prostate issues is frustrating. I understand.
It is very frustrating. You know, you get up there in age, you think you're young. You're not as young as you may think you are.
You're from flexing the biceps
to running to the bathroom.
Sorry, Squeeze.
Yeah.
He's back. It's just the number one.
It was just the number one. Kyle said you went from flexing your biceps to having prostate issues and running to the bathroom.
No, in fact, basically,
what happened?
Basically, what happened is that they're about to return a piece of furniture at my apartment that they have made 3 attempts to deliver before.
I saw that post that it's like Fort Knox, your apartment. They can't get it. They can't get it.
You know,
but let me explain to you how furniture delivery works in Manhattan. The person who's coming to deliver the furniture has to have insurance,
right.
Give it to the building manager who has to okay the delivery, and then because people are moving in and out every day, you have to asked for time for the elevator.
I've lived there for over 2 decades. I know.
No, apparently not. You had a problem having furniture delivered.
No, seriously. If I didn't know better, I just think the buildings just want to give me specifically a hard time.
Nope. I think you're just not following the rules, and you think you squeeze. You could just you could just have furniture delivered whenever you feel like.
Hold on. It's a major company that delivers all the time.
Am I right?
Why are there?
I don't know any of this.
Yes.
It's just one guy at the front desk. He just doesn't like me. One guy. Just that one guy. Everybody else, when the furniture comes, it's delivered. It's just one guy.
Is that guy the mofo?
Yes.
He's a mofo.
Yeah, he got a grande one.
Ice cold mofo.
He got a grande.
What did you do to him?
Absolutely nothing. He just gave me the look the day I moved in.
20 years ago.
No, this is a different place.
Oh, okay.
He just
But
doesn't
you
like
have to speak to the building manager,
No.
not the mofo at the front desk.
And guess what? That's what happened. And after I spoke with that person, he's no longer at the front desk.
Aha!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you just get somebody fired?
Yes, I did.
That is not nice.
Without even breaking a sweat.
Without, no. Because I documented.
He's making his own rules as usual.
No, I documented every occurrence of when that happened.
As you should.
As I should. Every single occurrence. And then my next door neighbor did pretty much the same thing I did. I had no issues with the same person. Documented that also.
Let me ask you a question, little Nikki.
Yeah.
Who's the mofo in this story? The guy who wouldn't let squeeze up with
the guy
or squeeze because he got the guy fired?
No.
Who is the mofo in this story?
I think it's because I'm the only black guy in the building.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you.
These things exist.
It does exist. I'm telling you.
Yeah?
Honestly, I was trying not to believe that. 3 times I was trying not to believe that.
You know for a fact you're the only black person?
I know that for a fact.
Is the people in the front desk black, white, Hispanic?
No, white.
All white?
No, 2 is Hispanic. The guy that
you have a problem.
I have a problem with is white. I swear to God.
You didn't want to make it a race thing, is what you said.
I did not. I tried 3 times.
But you just made it a race thing.
But I made it a race thing because I can't see it. And you know what? You want to know what the weirdest thing is? I'm going up in the elevator with this white Jewish guy, and I'm telling him my problem. He's like, "Come on, you know what the answer really is." He's like, "What is it?" I can't say it. I'm like, I'm like, "Come on, you know what? You know the answer." Because I'm complaining to him and I'm bitching to. Sorry, I can't say that word. It got me so upset.
FCC. Squeeze.
You know what?
I'm getting very upset now.
No, I
get upset.
And the guy said, "You know what it is. Stop pretending like you don't."
Now I want you to know something. When I moved in, I had furniture issues too.
No, this is more. That happens.
They wouldn't let me move furniture in. The moving guy had to come back twice. It was very frustrating to me too.
But then when it only happens, remember, furniture is coming from different places. The Best Buy, the Wayfairs, all of that stuff. But only when it comes in with that one guy, it's a problem.
What I'm saying is though, okay, maybe in your particular, I don't know.
You want to know what the last case was? Oh, by the way, your workers' comp is off by $5,000. I'm like, there's something called professional courtesy. You have the COI. You got everything there. The workers' comp is off. It's not even me. You're supposed to be dealing directly with the company. You're the concierge. Yeah. Deal directly with the company. Why are you giving me an issue?
Maybe it's just because you were yelling at him. And
no, I wasn't yelling. I was not yelling. I know better than that. I have good attorneys who advise me accordingly. Thanks, Paul. Hirsch, criminal defense attorney at Spar and Bernstein. Anyway, I'm sorry. I got off of that. I mean, I'm just upset.
Lorette, how are you?
Yes.
All right, let's solve your problem. I can't solve Squeeze's
race issues don't happen in New York.
I can't solve his furniture issues. All right, what's going on?
Yes, anyway, I'd just like to ask a question. How long after your condition removed, you are eligible to file citizenship?
Did you remove the conditions based on a bona fide marriage to your spouse?
Yes.
Okay, and you still live with the man?
Yeah.
All right, so you've been a green card holder for more than 3 years. You can do it now.
All right.
Well, when I came here, when we filed, they gave me 10 years. I didn't get 2 years.
Oh, you
but
never?
When I
so you
filed my citizenship, they told me that's what I had to remove. So I filed citizenship already.
All right. So apparently, what happened was they mistakenly gave you a 10-year card when you should have been a 2-year card holder. It happens a lot. So then you applied for your citizenship, and they said, we can't do your citizenship because you never filed to remove the conditions of your permanent residence. So then now you have done that, and it's all approved. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so now go back. Unfortunately for you, this is where the life sucks part of it. You got to pay the filing fee again and redo your citizenship.
Really, no.
Really now.
I have to do it over?
Yep.
But even though they wrote me a letter stating that...
Yes, Squeeze's doorman also works at immigration and screwed you just like he screwed Squeeze. I mean, that's the reality of it, unfortunately.
That's the real screw.
That is the real screw. I mean, it's, you know...
They might as well call me screw.
Yeah. No, but she's saying she got screwed. But
yeah, no.
You have to refile your citizenship again, unfortunately.
And if you want Brad to handle it, you can.
How much is it now? How much is it?
$725, the filing fee.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you are below the poverty threshold, you can ask for a fee waiver. But we have learned what happens when you ask for fee waivers. Your case takes forever.
Right.
Okay, that goes in the pile with Squeeze's concierge reviews that application.
All of that money that I paid, I forfeit that?
You have forfeited it because your application was denied. No fault of your own, but it was denied.
It wasn't denied. They wrote me back and said as soon as everything is okay with...
Okay, then write them back. I don't know. I assumed that it would have been denied by now. But, I mean, if you tell me otherwise, then write them back is the answer. But my belief is that based on what you told me and my experience in handling these in the past, your citizenship's denied, and the easiest, fastest thing to do is to refile again. You're going to write them, and the cows will come home to roost before they give.
Let me just say this much, my darling. I think honestly, it's. Having dealt with this for 20 years with Brad, I think you should just get on the phone, do a consultation, and have him do it. You save yourself a lot of time and more than likely money.
Or just send me the last letter they sent you. Maybe,
yeah, exactly, and let him tell you what needs to be done.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hold on.
Hold the line. All right, so listen, I got to get some calls here because I'm getting cursed out.
Why are you getting cursed out?
Because people are saying, why go live if I'm not going to read off the questions?
Yeah.
I want to know, after being married, can my husband file sellers for me and my kids at the same time, and how much? At the same time, and how much?
As long as the kids were under 18 at the time that you were married, the answer is yes, but it has to be separate applications. Mm-hmm. How much is the filing fee depends on where the kids are. If the kids are in another country, it's a different filing fee than if the kids are here. Okay, it's $1,760 filing fee per application here. It's a little less if the kids are under 13 if they are here. If they're in another country, no matter what their age is, it's $535 an application.
All right, for someone living in Jamaica, how does a consultation work? Call 212-227-8933. Someone type that in for me, 212-227-8933. If you were living in Jamaica and your mom should file for you and your child, she's a resident in America, how long will that take? I'm over the age 21.
Say it again?
If you're living in Jamaica and your mom filed for you and your child, the mom is a resident in America, and the person in Jamaica, where that mom is filing for, is over 21.
It's going to be about 7 years.
Good morning. My daughter came to the U.S. when she was 11 years old, and she have no landing papers. How do I go about getting her a green card?
How old is she now?
How old is she now? And
you know what we're going to do, Squeeze, because we have a whole bunch on
Facebook.
On Facebook. Well, we'll FaceTime you personally. We're going to stay about 5 minutes over on FaceTime. So anybody who's listening, on Facebook, we'll stay over 5 minutes and answer the questions because people want to get.
Yeah, we're going to read off. By the way, folks,
we're going to read off everybody's questions.
Here's what we're going to do from now on. If we miss your questions on social media and the show ends, we will stay and go through every single one of them to make sure that our social media listeners are taken care of. Promise, Brad?
Yes, so you can go to Facebook at David Squeeze Annakie. If you're listening on WVIP 93.5, you can go to Facebook at Brad Bernstein. You can go to Facebook at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. Mm-hmm. You can go to YouTube at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, and you can watch any of those, and we're going to continue the show for 5 or 10 minutes till we finish all the social media. We want to make sure we help everybody. I do have to remind everybody who is listening on WVIP 93.5 that prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome. Mm-hmm. This has been an attorney advertisement, and the information that's been provided has been general in nature, and you should go speak to a qualified professional like myself about your specific situation if you need more help. And our telephone number is 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. We're just going to get cut off on 93.5 FM, but you can check us out on Facebook, as we said, David Squeeze Annakie Facebook. Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein Facebook. Brad Bernstein Facebook. YouTube at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. All right, so let's continue onward. Onward and upward.
Okay, Carl, you're next.
Onward and onward.
Okay, a woman with an active visitor's visa intends to leave the U.S. and return to marry her fiancé. Should she plan to return, marry, and stay, or should she marry and leave?
She should not plan to come on a visitor's visa and get married. If she plans to come to the United States on a visitor's visa and get married, she's violating the terms of her visitor's visa. A visitor's visa is to visit. It is not for a planned marriage. If the government knows, or the border police know, or CBP, or ICE, or however you want to call them at the airport, know that your intention when you come as a visitor is for getting married, you will be turned away at the airport. You will be deported. If, on the other hand, it is your present intention to come visit, and you happen to visit for more than 90 days, and after 90 days you say, maybe we should get married, that's a different story. Then you can get married, and then you can adjust your status here. Can I say it any clearer?
Yes, you could.
I could.
Yeah, by saying 1-800-529-5465.
Right.
That's clarity right there.
Yes.
That is transparency right there. 1-800-LAW-LINK.
I have just told you the law.
If a U.S. citizen's son is petitioning for his mother, and while waiting, he marries and is petitioning for his wife, would a negative result of no approval with the marriage impact his mother's petition?
Well, who had the negative result of no marriage?
No, that's the question. So, a U.S. citizen's son is petitioning for his mother. While waiting, he marries and is petitioning for his wife also. Now, would he get denied because of the marriage? Would his mother get denied?
No, the one that's an apple and an orange.
Okay.
As long as you can do the affidavits of support for both.
And this one's a long question.
Okay.
If I filed a self-petition through domestic violence from August 23rd, 2016. I got an approval work permit, but don't get my green card yet. The case was sexual, emotional, and verbal abuse. I came on a visitor's visa, so I'm waiting almost a year now, and I'm worried somehow because my kids are here that they have overstayed their visa. However, they are listed on my self-petition.
But you can, if you self-petitioned, you should have already filed an adjustment for yourself and filed separate adjustment applications for your children. The VAWA cases do take over a year. They take about 18 months. But you should be filing separate adjustments for each child. You should be filing an adjustment yourself, provided that the abuse was at the hands of a U.S. citizen. If it was a resident, different story. I'm assuming it's a citizen.
Yeah, she also says, I've been married for 6 months to a U.S. citizen and never obtained my green card because of the sexual abuse.
Okay,
and her husband canceled the petition because she had him arrested.
Well, she should be filing an adjustment application. If she's already just filed a VAWA application and nothing else, whoever's doing that for her is not doing her justice. When you have an abuse case and you're married to a citizen, the abuse is at the hands of a U.S. citizen, not only should you be filing a VAWA application, you should be filing an adjustment application so you can get benefits, work permit, social, driver's license, advanced parole. And you should not only be doing that with yourself, but you should be doing that with your children.
I filed for my work permit under the category C09. They received my case and it's in process. Do you think I still have to wait 90 days even though that 3 months has passed?
Well, if you did it properly, C09 means adjustment of status. If you did it properly, you should be getting your work permit in the mail shortly. If you didn't do it properly, you're going to be waiting longer.
A friend of mine from Barbados is married to a U.S. citizen about 2 months now. However, since lately, when he gets upset, he goes and punches things to block her from leaving. Her minor child would cry. What can she do if they're in the process of filing a petition?
That would be an abuse case. It's a VAWA case. Nobody should be subject to that.
And we were talking about it. So when we were leading into the show, how many abuse cases are out there, and I'm very happy that I believe, in my opinion, that the law offices of Spar and Bernstein does an excellent job when it comes to handling such cases. So people, no one deserves to be in any such relationship. Call this number, 1-800-529-5465, regardless of where you are. Call 1-800-529-5465. Proceed, Carl.
If you have a green card, do you have to be a citizen to file for your parents?
Yes.
This is just a compliment, Brad. I must thank you. I have a family member, and I send them to you, and you guys are doing a great job. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm filing for my son. He's over 21. Sorry, Kyle. It has been 5 years now. How much longer he has to wait? He's living here with me. He came on a K1 visa. He attends college and has finished.
If he came on a K1 and he actually married the woman, he should be adjusting his status here. He shouldn't be waiting on your application. If he came on a K1 and he never got married, then yes, he's waiting on your application. You got 2 more years. You got to do a provisional waiver, go home and come back.
Okay. By the way, all of our fans and viewers are really keeping us in check.
What?
They're saying, yeah, you guys should read the comments and read all of these things.
Yes.
And we want to say, yes, we are listening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Thank you so much for keeping us in check.
I will be reading everything right now. It's hard to talk and read everything at the same time.
Yeah.
But I will read it right now. Going back to the beginning here on Facebook.
We have more questions still.
Yeah,
sure,
okay.
go ahead.
I just want to read what people have wrote so far. Good morning, Brad and Squeeze. A lot of good mornings. Tamika asked to share, which I appreciate. And then people made some comments that I'm in a suit. Good morning to little Nikki. Squeeze's mic is too loud. It's like I'm rewinding my life here for the last hour. I saw the thing, Brad.
Good morning, Brad. Really looking cut.
Squeeze is shouting, oh my God. Squeeze is always so loud, oh my God. Squeeze is better. His mic was too high. Hey, Squeeze, why are you giving Brad so much trouble? Well, yeah, why were you giving me trouble earlier? Now he's not. He was just angry about his furniture.
He's just thinking about his furniture now.
He was thinking about his furniture.
Do you know what it's like to be on the floor?
Yes, I saw.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
On the floor, on the carpet. You're getting carpet burns.
And by the way, Julian Warren says, "Can I call off the air?" The answer is yes. Call 1-800-529-5465.
1-800-LawLink.
You wouldn't have to make a consultation with me. And Carol Anderson, the Tiger, says Brad should be looking like this all the time. I can't look like this all the time. It's too. My neck is hurting me, Carol. I'm sorry. What else?
You can unbutton your tailor.
Moshe's wife watches a lot.
Okay.
She's a beautiful woman. Moshe married a beautiful woman. She says, "Nice tie, Brad." Yes,
it's good. That's our way of saying you're looking like an attorney, Brad.
Like an attorney. Cordella Woolery reminded us to do page 21. She's always reminding us about that.
And I gotta say, much respect to those folks. Once again, who keep us in line. You know.
Yeah. All right, and there's a whole bunch of ones. I would like to travel to Atlanta. Did we get to all of those yet, or no?
No,
Okay.
we're still waiting for questions.
All right, so Kyle's going to move forward with the questions.
All right, so if I'm adding my daughter to my paperwork, do I only file an I-130? She's in Jamaica.
You file an I-130 separately for her, yes.
I would like to travel to Atlanta. Is it safe to go in the car there? I'm without status and want to get married in the last part of July.
Yeah, just stay under the speed limit so you don't get pulled over.
How long does it take to get a green card after getting married to a U.S. citizen and applying for adjustment of status?
How long does it take to apply?
How long does it take to get a green card after getting married to a U.S. citizen?
It should take 6 months, but it's taking 9 to 10 months now.
Okay.
What does it mean for someone who has a conditional green card, which will expire in August, did biometrics from September 2016? They are up to May now at the service center, I-751.
It's taking over a year to do it. So if you file to remove the conditions, expect over a year wait.
How long does it take for brother and sister sponsorship?
Over 12 years.
My daughter recently came in the country from Jamaica. She was questioned by the immigration officer. One of the questions was when she was the last time she spoke to her dad, asking if her mother's in contact with him.
What? Say that again.
All right, so my daughter recently came in the country from Jamaica. She was questioned by the immigration officer. One of the questions was when was the last time she spoke to her dad, and also asking if her mother is in contact with him. Just so you know, her dad is incarcerated. She went to visit her dad in prison. Should I allow her to visit him, or would it be a problem for me?
Who's filing for her?
It doesn't say, but it does say that she has a 2-year green card.
You're not responsible for your dad's actions, so tell the truth.
My friend is an American citizen, filed for 3 kids. Did you did a DNA test, found out his daughter was not his? he would still like to file for it, what can you do?
How old is the child now?
That does not say. Ainworth.
You're still a father?
We need the age.
He's only the father if he married the mother or if he wants to do an adoption before 16.
Okay, gotcha.
But he's not the father otherwise.
Okay.
He's the father in family court.
But he's not married, right? He's a father in family court.
Family court, but he's not the father in immigration.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, because we've spoken about that.
Right, we said in family court you're the father.
You're the father.
And in immigration you're not the father.
That's
you know what
messed up, man.
You know what's messed up is you know what that basically says is, whatever way we can screw you, we will. That's basically what that says.
Oh man, what evidence does one need to provide to prove that one's marriage is bona fide?
Proof that you live together and you share the economic burdens of the marriage. So how do you prove you live together? You have documents together in your name at the same address. How do you share the economic burdens of the marriage? Bank accounts together, tax returns together, things like that nature.
How long does it take for children to sponsor parents?
About a year.
A year.
For that, the paternity question, the daughter's 18. So does it affect?
Who's sponsoring this child? Oh, yes, because now the child's can't be adopted unless the child's here. We can do you can do a guardianship and do a special.
So the ex-father cannot file anymore.
He's not the father.
Yes.
Unless the child is here.
You are not the father.
And do a guardianship. By the way, there's somebody here who has the answer to Squeeze's question. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Hi, Brad. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is
Yes.
I'm trying to answer the question about your name. Is it Leonard?
Lennox? You got it. By George.
My name is Lennox.
You got it. Wrong.
Wrong. No, my name is not Lennox. Why would you think my name is Lennox?
He called in to say that.
You just made it up.
Lennox. How did you come up with Lennox?
Every name in the book.
I said Leonard.
Oh, Leonard. Why would you even say Leonard? I just look like a Leonard. Thank you. All right.
So, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Sure.
If someone's going to file for my father, how long does it take?
If you're a citizen, about a year. If they're in another country, 6 to 9 months here.
Okay, thank you.
All right?
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye.
So, Leonard, what time we get back on the radio?
We're back on at 12.
Wait, we have two more
questions. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
How much is the cost to file as a battered spouse?
There's no fee to file for a battered spouse, but there's a fee to file the adjustment, which is $1,225.
And the final question of the day, I'm traveling outside the country with my conditional green card. Will there be any problems coming back if my mom is out of status?
No.
A friend of mine, father, was filing for her, but he died sometime last year. Is there anything that can be done to continue the process?
Yes.
A family member can step in, right?
Step in, right, and do a humanitarian waiver.
Okay. That concludes the Brad and Squeeze show. Prior results do not guarantee similar outcome.
By the way, Vanessa, my name is not Bradley.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
Closer guess, but it is not Bradley.
Not Bradley. Oh, Mr. Cooper. All right. But
we can do this, Squeeze.
Yes. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.